you're looking to dive into topics on how to live a happier, healthier, more fit, and long lifespan, then you've come to the right podcast. Livin the Dream with me, Coach Damian Evans. Together, we will explore the topics on all things health, fitness, and wellness. Together, we will be lifelong learners on this journey to living the ultimate dream. What up, Dream Team? Coach D here coming at you from beautiful sunny San Diego, and welcome back to the Livin the Dream Podcast, where we start the weekend strong by covering how to properly care for ourselves based on what works best for us individually and in order to reach our health, fitness, and wellness goals, and in order for you to live your dream life. Today, we're going to talk about deep breathing and deep breathing as a self-healing tool. And at the end of this episode, I will lead you through a few rounds of deep breathing in the form of box breath so that you can see how it's done, and then you can do it on your own anytime you need some self-care. Deep breathing is one of the body's strongest self-healing tools. It lowers blood pressure. It reduces heart rate. It decreases stress hormones. It oxygenates blood. It exercises the lungs. It increases your physical and mental energy, and it improves your immunity. These are all things proven by science. These are all things that can be done, accessed for free. Breathing is a key ingredient to the human function, and in my opinion, to overall global health. It's a human reflex we're born with, and it is directly attached to our nervous system. But somehow we've become these shallow chest breathers instead of these deep diaphragmatic breathers. Every breath that you take sends interoceptive signals to your brain from within the lungs, heart, and other organs. All report on the quality of your breath to the insula, which is the brain's interoceptive cortex. The insula controls autonomic functions through the regulation of the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems, and also has a role in regulating your immune system. So every breath can affect your physiology. Whether it's shallow breath, what does that tell the body that's happening? Deep breathing, primarily through the nose, is a foundational pillar of health. Diaphragmatic movement also massages the liver, intestines, and reproductive systems. So when you can breathe into your diaphragm, it creates movement in sometimes sticky areas of your organs. When you switch to nasal breathing, nose breathing, breathing through your nose, you improve the amount of oxygen that is delivered to your cells. It inflates the entire lungs. It includes the lower lobes, which are often neglected and are also connected to the parasympathetic branch of the nervous system, the rest, the relax, the calm, the branch that calms the body, slows the heart rate, and relaxes and soothes. I talk about this all the time. You have control of your breath, and your breath can control the state that you are in. Do you want to be in an amped up state, ready for a speech, ready for a big lift, ready for a physical event? You can bias your inhales, and those inhales can create physiology in your body that puts you into an amped up state. You don't need caffeine. Caffeine helps for sure, but you don't need caffeine. You don't need these energy drinks or these pre-workouts. You can actually just use your breath if you know how. Are you trying to calm yourself? Maybe you just got cut off in traffic. Maybe you just had a fight with your boss or your significant other. Maybe you're super anxious or depressed or nervous. Whatever the case may be, do you want to calm yourself? You can bias your exhales. You can put more focus on longer, slower, deeper exhales. And this can lower your heart rate. This can lower your breath rate. This can put you into a more rest and relaxed state. Box breathing is a simple technique a person can do anywhere, including at work, on your desk, in a cafe, in your car. Before starting, people should sit with their backs supported in a comfortable chair and their feet on the floor. But really, you can do this anywhere, anytime, any place, or anyhow. All you have to do is close your eyes, breathe in through your nose while counting to 4, feel the air entering your lungs, hold the breath inside while counting slowly to another count of 4. Try not to clamp your mouth or nose shut. Try not to clench your jaw. Just gently pause and avoid inhaling or exhaling for 4 seconds. Then begin to exhale slowly out the nose for 4 seconds, and then repeat steps 1 through 3 at least 3 times. Ideally, repeat the 3 steps for 4 minutes or until you've gotten to that calm state. So what you're about to hear is an old episode that we did on the focusing breath, or also called box breathing. Enjoy. The focusing breath, also called box breathing. With this style of breathing technique, our aim is to improve your performance, sharpen your concentration, and reduce your stress. Perfect preparation for important moments like tests, presentations, games, tough conversations, and even things like first dates. This type of breathing is also very commonly associated with Navy SEALs and other elite soldiers to focus them properly for their tasks in battle. The technique is called box breathing. If you listen to your podcasts in accelerated speed, now is the time to take it back to normal. You can do this breath work anywhere, and I prefer to do it with my eyes closed. But if you're driving or doing something where that isn't an option, feel free to do this in whatever way fits your current situation the best. We're going to do about 5 rounds of box breathing together. We will inhale slowly through your nose. Lips will be sealed the entire time. Inhaling for a count of 4. We will pause at the top of the inhale for another count of 4. And I use the word pause intentionally here. Instead of thinking of holding your breath, think of it as gently resting your breath at the top of your inhale. Explore the feeling of calm, and in this way, you will avoid tensing up before the exhale. Then slowly exhaling in a way that feels as if you're letting go of all the air in your lungs. We will then pause again and rest at the end of your exhale for a count of 4 before we start your next inhale. So again, inhaling for 4, pausing for 4, exhaling for 4, and pausing again for 4. 4 equal sides of breathing to create the equal-sided box breathing technique that we're looking for. Rhythmic deep breathing helps regulate body temperature and also lower blood pressure. Pausing your breath allows carbon dioxide to build up in the blood, and releasing your breath then stimulates your body, helping you become more attentive, but also relaxed at the same time. So when you're ready, let's begin. Inhale deeply to your belly through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, gently resting at the top for 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your nose, letting go of all the air in your lungs for 2, 3, 4. Pause with an awareness of stillness for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Pause 2, 3, 4. In 3, 4. Pause 3, 4. Out 3, 4. Pause 3, 4. In, expand. Pause, find calm. Out, let go. Pause, observe stillness. 2 more rounds. In deep. Gentle pause. Let it go out. Pause. Last round. Deep breath in. Gentle pause. Fully out, empty. Pause. 3, 4. And now return back to your normal breath and take a second of awareness to check in on how you feel right now. Throughout the rest of your day, when you find yourself feeling any differently than how you feel right now, and you'd like to change that, just do a few rounds of focusing breath like we just did, and notice how things may change for you. May this feeling continue on for you, and may it benefit all of those around you. And that's it, my friends, for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me on this self-care Saturday episode of the Livin the Dream podcast. If you could share the knowledge that you gain with your friends and family and hold each other accountable, that would be amazing. If you enjoyed this content, it really does help us a ton if you could post on your social media stories a screenshot of this episode and include one takeaway. Make sure that you tag me and share your journey. Tag me at livingthedream_podcast or at coachdamian_SD and let us know how this episode benefited you. Let us know what we missed, let us know what we got wrong, and tell us how you have used your breath to control your state. Message us if you have any suggestions or tips that would help your Livin the Dream team that we can discuss on future episodes. I'll be right here with you, working on making us stronger, happier, and healthier humans. Until next time, friends, keep living the dream.